back to the channel. Today I have the surprise that I was telling y'all about my last video, Storytime Saturdays. If you want more of these, definitely leave a like. Don't forget to hit that sub button and turn on post notifications. That way you're notified every time I drop a new video. Now, with these story times, no names will be dropped in this joint just for the privacy of me and anybody else involved in these stories. Also, the stories can be just about anything that's happened to me from high school, college, and basically just anywhere in between. So look, y'all, for this first story, this is probably one of the funniest stories in like my friend group, bro. We tell this story thousands of times, and as you probably seen by the title, my man's almost got in a whole fight with his girl. The joint was crazy. Okay, so it was junior year in college, right? And we was in our dorm, or like the residential area, whatever you want to call it. So let me set the scene. If you looked at the dorm building, like you was above it and was looking straight down, it's shaped like a rectangle. You have entrances on the top and the bottom of the rectangle, and the dorm rooms are around basically the edge to the left and the right of the entrances. My junior year, I roomed with an RA for a little while, and then I ended up getting a single. So the thing with RAs, at least at our school, they had to go on like rounds, and it was certain days when they were like on duty that they had to have their door always open. And the way our room was set up was, if the door was by my bed was to the right of the door entrance, and like my TV and my game and everything was like parallel to my bed. So if the door was open, I could hear everything out in the hall, right? So one day my roommate, he's on duty, and I guess he was making a round, or he went somewhere, but he wasn't in the room. And I just start hearing yelling, like you know when something's going on, but you don't really know what it is, but you can hear like what's going on. So I'm sitting down. I don't know what I was doing. I could have been watching a movie, playing a game, something. I was just sitting down, and I start hearing stuff. I'm like, bro, what is that? So I get up and I go into the hall, and from where my room is, my man's was around the corner down towards the end. So I hit the corner, and I don't like fully hit the corner because I'm not trying to be seen. I'm trying to be sneaky with it. So I kind of like peep around the corner, right? And my man's he outside the door, and his girl is in front of him. They arguing, and I'm like, oh nah. So I'm like chilling. I'm trying to be nosy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to get like caught. But I guess I got caught. I probably wasn't doing a good job, but he looks at me, bro, and I'm like, hey yo, you good? You good? And he was like, yeah. They was like, yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. So I went back around the corner, went back in my room, and I don't know how long had passed in between then and the next time. So the first time it was just him, her, and me in the hall. That's all it was, right? So it was like maybe 5 minutes, probably not even that much. It felt like a long time. But then you start to hear like yelling, and I'm like, bro, what is going on? So I leave the room again. As I'm leaving the room, all you hear is, did you get her pregnant? Did you get her pregnant? All this stuff. You had a baby. You got a baby. I'm like, whoa, what? So this time, bruh, I go to turn the corner, and when I turn the corner, all I see, you know how when people about to get in a fight, right? They start pulling their pants up. So when I turn the corner, she pushes him into like the wall of the door wherever they were standing, and all I could hear is, yo, you gonna stop pushing me? You gonna stop pushing me? You gonna keep your hands on me? You stop putting your hands on me? Stop pushing me. I'm like, oh. And then, you know, the instinct, bro, when you about to get the fight, you pull your pants up. So he pull the pants up. And I'm just like, oh, no, 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 no. So I'm not saying this, but I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, oh no, no, he about to steal the shorty. I was like, no, bro, don't do it. And he was chilling for a second. He kind of cooled out. But once that happened, I guess she like pushed him and it was like a loud noise. It was really loud in the hallway at this point. Bruh, everybody on that hall is like looking out of their door. Doors open, they peeping, like they trying to see what's going on. And the crazy thing was, everybody on the left side was out. Everybody on the right side was out. And the laundry room is on the right side too, down the hall. Buddy with the basket and his clothes had even peeped out the laundry room. The laundry room don't have no window, no nothing, bro. It's like it's just a room with the washer and the dryer in there. So he heard it through like the solid wall and everything, bro. He came out the joint and was peeping too, had the basket in his hands. Everybody was in that joint. It looked like one of them Scooby Doo like scenes where everybody be running through the doors and then it's just a whole lot of people in the hall. That's what it looked like. So all us peeping and they see all us in the hallway. We see all of them. I don't remember if Shorty got to yelling at everybody or what, but it was it had to have been like 20, 25 people in the hall just watching. But at that point, it was about to die down anyway because her friends came around the corner because it looked like it was about to get like real serious, like they was about to get to fighting. So her friends came around the corner. They kind of de-escalated the situation. I'm down at the end of the hall. I'm like, oh, oh. So I'm kind of walking towards that way myself. But by the time I get about halfway there, they skirted off. He went back into his room. Everybody in the hallway had dispersed. It was crazy. So I'm like, hold on, let me let me go talk to my man, see what's good. So I go to his room. I knock, you know what I'm saying, because he probably just had his privacy raided or whatever. And you know how that is. You don't want nobody to come in your room after you done had something go down. So I'm knocking. He said, "Come in." I come in. I was like, "Bro, you good? What was that?" He was like, "Shorty busted in my room, just started hitting me with all kind of questions, talking about did I get her pregnant, did I get her pregnant, all this other stuff." He was like, "No, I ain't getting no girl pregnant. I don't know what she was talking about." I was like, "Bro." So I basically told him what I had seen from the other side and how I thought he was about to steal Shorty and just everybody was tweaking in general. So, bruh, like that has to be one of the funniest like situations. Even though it could have been like a serious situation, it has to be like one of the funniest situations to witness between you and like one of your like close friends, like in your friend group. And the way one of my other friends tell this story, they say Shorty had him like pinned up on the wall with his feet dangling, talking about she was finna Bojangles a man, 2-piece chicken, biscuit, Sprite on the side, all that. Like he was about to get done up wrong. And he be geeking when he tell the story. But no, nobody got their hands put on nobody or nothing, bro. It's mad crazy. And brother, every time I see it's this picture from Ed and Eddie, bro, where Ed is pulling up his pants like he about to fight, and the other Eddie is he looking at him, bro, like, but he look like he peeping around like a corner or something. I tell my man that's exactly how I looked that day when he was about to get to fighting with Shorty. So yeah, we was in class one day and I seen the picture, bro, and I just busted out laughing. It's like as quiet as I could bust out laughing in the classroom, bro. I'm geeking, like I'm crying laughing in the back of the class. And my man that got into like the argument with his girl, he was sitting beside me. He was like, "Bro, you good? What's up with you?" I said, "Hold on." So that's when I first found the picture, and I had tweeted about it, and I tagged Mans in it. And bro, when I tell you, we was in the back of the class geeking, bro. Like it's that's probably one of the funniest situations we've ever been in. No cap, like it's really hard to explain how funny the situation looked from where I was standing. And even now he just laughs about it. We tell it all the time. Even when my other man talks about him possibly getting bojangled or whatever, we just be laughing. It's really just a funny situation overall. But that wraps it up for story time number 1. My man's almost fought his girl. Um, I got plenty other stories to tell. Some stories a little bit more juicier than that, and some stories just random stories of stuff that's happened where they've been in like high school, college. So definitely leave a like, hit that sub button, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified every time I drop a new video. Make sure you follow all my social media. Links down in the description. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah.